Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now.
I can't think of anything to say. What else is new?
Well, the words came to me quickly. All it took was one sip of an espresso. I had to sit down with my friend Chris Widener. He's the one that gave me the scar a few weeks ago that I got sick on. Remember that vlog? Yeah, great memories. Anyway, we were talking, and I think he gave me a pretty good idea. And I think it's something that you would like. What if I could convince my dad, Joe, to do a regular video about technology, something geeky, a perspective that he has on, you know, interesting news, and have him do this regular video in the Locker Room YouTube channel? Would you guys want to see Joe on a daily, weekly, however many times he could do it, in this channel? I look at how well his videos have tracked with you guys and know he can get a senior audience, if we don't already have a senior audience, as well as a young audience interested. I think we could have our own senior geek, whatever we call him. I don't know what it would be about necessarily, but I think it would be interesting to try. Looking for your feedback. I haven't even asked him yet. We will see. Hopefully he'll agree to something. Wicket's so delicious, he's eating himself. You know you're not supposed to do that, right? Wicket's been waiting to go into the bedroom all morning. Patiently. I don't know why. I think he needs to be connected to mommy. All right. Don't worry, I'm not showing you at all. Ooh, look, house shoes.
What are you doing?
This is my fuel. It's unleaded. Unless the beans have lead in them. Staring at the shower doesn't really get you clean. Haha, the door just farted. Honey? Did mommy just lock you into the bedroom? Hon? Yeah. Oh, I thought you were in the bedroom because the door was shut. Oh, thank you, hon. That helps when I'm doing a geek out. Although people do seem to like it when Wicket starts barking and then I respond to him. They think it's funny. Speaking of responding, do you want to do one of those Daily Diana things?
Yeah, I'm gonna tie my shoe.
Is that like part of my husbandly duties?
Do you want some,
I said duties.
do you want some sweet potato fries?
I definitely do not.
You have to do the bunny song.
There's a bunny song?
Yeah, something about a hoop and then
Hey, careful where you put your foot, hon.
it jumps under the bridge.
There is a bunny and it's hopping. Diana's foot is really neat.
And it goes under a bridge or something.
It goes under a bridge, and when it's finished, you get 2 loops and a tasty treat.
And the little ears.
Oh, yeah.
This is the little bunny ear.
Honey, they're stuck to the tinfoil. Not bad. I don't like sweet potatoes as a rule, but...
You don't?
I don't know, but this thing better not explode.
The trash can was making noises too.
I don't feel like shaving. Oh, thank you, honey.
I'm gonna push you up.
She's helping. Got an email here, a good question, from Andre Komiak, and he's taking advantage of me giving advice that has nothing to do with technology, but has everything to do with being a geek, or certainly a male who's sometimes not as Rico Suave around the women. People still use that as a phrase. He says, the problem with me when it comes to girls is that I'm not the type of person who could easily sit next to a girl I'm attracted to and right away have a decent conversation with her. So, join the club. You're definitely not alone, and it gets easier with age and experience. What you have to realize is that she is a fellow human being who happens to be a female, and I understand what it's like to be tongue-tied and tripped up around someone you happen to be attracted to. So if you're, finding yourself having, rather trite conversations, as he had suggested around school activities. You know, you might want to get her attention. And maybe that has nothing to do with talking about something. It might be something that you're doing, something that you're building at, you know, whatever desk you happen to be at, you know, whether it's during lunch, you know, or maybe it's an application you're playing with on your phone, or something that might catch her attention and become a subject of conversation that could lead into other things. Be yourself. I just found out that I may have offended my mom the other day when I was talking about family, and I didn't mean to. I know it's difficult to talk about family, especially on video when some things get lost in translation. I never felt unloved, and I always felt supported. My parents always believed in me, and so I wanted to help my mom in return. She was asking about edamame, even though Wicket's not going to get any, well, especially now that he's barking. We got it at one of those grocery superstores, and they come in these packages, these single-serving packets. You stick it in the microwave for like 3 minutes. Actually, I like sticking it in for 4. You can eat them hot or cold. I definitely prefer them hot. You don't need to cut a hole in the bag or anything. This is really easy to do. That's it. You sit and wait, and then when that is finished being nuked, you add salt. Like usually like the big chunks of salt, like what is that, rock salt or something? Not like as big as a salt lick or anything, but definitely not the smaller salt granules. You want the big chunks of salt. That's the best way to do it, although I don't see any in our cabinet right now. We may be out. I like salt. You don't have to add salt, but it definitely adds flavor. You can try other combinations as well, but that's it, really. And it's easy. Then you just pop out the beans. I'll do that in a second. You know, these are really, really good. And I hate sweet potatoes. Can you help me out here? Can you translate for me? Stop barking. Can you say that to Wicket for me? Come on, Pix, let's do this. Are you gonna help? Fine, I'll do it myself. Hey, Wicket? Hey, buddy? Do you mind not doing that? Come on. I can see you. Oh, yeah, you realize you shouldn't have been doing that. Let's go. Inside. Come on. Thanks, Pixie. I appreciate all the support. You can tell I have food because Wicket followed me into the home office. He's not getting any. Pixie expects it, but she's also not getting any. Sorry. Ow, 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 ow. I should really shave more often. Or is that more frequently? I should shave every day. But I won't. I hope turning this off and on in such a rapid succession isn't going to damage the shaver. Well, it looks like Dad's using the photo cards tool within the Locker Gnome app, where you can superimpose my head over anything, and he decided to put it over Mom's face and her body. That's just edible. Well, it's not cold enough to see my breath yet. It's getting there. It's about 60 degrees or so, and in another couple days it's going to pop up to 80, and I can't imagine we're going to see those high temperatures again for the rest of the year. I could be wrong. This is Seattle, and I think we're in the middle of El Nino. Diana may know more about that. I certainly don't. Sometimes kind of fun to sit out here on the deck, you know, in evening hours, nothing going on. I can hear the traffic. I like the city lights. That's my kind of view at night. I like the stars too, when I can see them. Frasier's no longer on at 11 p.m. I suppose I better get used to watching the stuff on demand. I'm a slave to the past. Hey, hon!
Yeah?
I'm taking the audience to bed with me.
What?
Thanks everybody for all your comments, shares, and likes for our videos.